Hey, do you know what's a huge key in our profession, in internet and online marketing? Quality, valuable, problem-solving content is key. It's a huge key. And if you didn't know about it, stay tuned after this message. And I just had a Facebook Live talking about it. Make sure you watch it, enjoy it. Niko here from Papadopoulo.com, inspired to live free. Enjoy the video. So, quality, valuable, problem-solving content is key. And if you are not aware of that, you are missing out big time. Niko here from Papadopoulo.com, inspired to live free, and that's my subject for you today. So quality, valuable, problem-solving content is key, is the key. You see, content is your attraction factor. Is the factor that is going to determine if people are going to be attracted to you or not. Now, there are many places you can be putting or posting your content, like social media areas, for instance, Facebook, as we are right now. So grateful for Facebook and the technology and everything around it. It has freed up a lot of my business, Facebook. So you have Twitter, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat, you have Periscope, so many platforms. Those are amazing, those are important, those can be essential depending on how you approach things, but your content that you put on those sites, you don't own it and you don't really have control of it. You don't even own your account. I told about this, I spoke about this, I said this many times before, but we don't own our social media accounts. Therefore, at any point given in time, we can lose them. Just running through this one. What you own online is your blog, is your homepage/blog. Now, you own it, you can put anything you want with it, and it's actually the only real estate you have online, your homepage, your blog. Okay, if you don't believe me on that, if you don't agree with that, what can I say? You have your own opinion, which is fine. I don't use that anymore. I used to think like that. I used to think that using Facebook all the time and approaching people on Facebook is the solution. It was very wrong. I jumped from social media type from one to the other. I jumped from Facebook to Instagram and played a bit there and came back to Facebook, and it was a mess. The only thing that really is your real estate online is your homepage. Okay, now you need to be thinking how to solve the problems of your target audience. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, you need to identify who your target audience is, and you need to be very specific on that. You could even tailor it down to one person. What are their needs and what you are trying to solve for those needs, for those problems that that target ideal prospect or client has. That is your main content. There is actually 3 types of content you need to be having in mind and posting regularly. We'll talk about that. The first one is your marketing type of content. That's the content that you are solving the problems of your audience. For example, if you are into lead generation, you need to be talking and creating quality, valuable, problem-solving content for creating leads, for lead generation, automatic lead generation, approaching people online, closing through lead generation and stuff like that. Those are the needs for that target audience. If you are into health and nutrition, you should be talking about health and nutrition problems and how to approach and solve those problems. If you are in travel, you need to be talking about travel problems and how to solve those. If you are into precious metals like gold, whatever, you need to be talking about approaching the problems and the solutions for those for that target audience. Okay, so you need to be specific and you need to be consistent and congruent with your audience and be consistent in solving and posting about those problems regularly. And we will be talking about that for sure. So the marketing content is essential. Okay, that's where you should be starting anyway. Then you also need to be talking about your passion. Okay, if you are talking about your passion and attach to it some tips, that's gold there. You need to be talking about your passion and approach it in a way that you can also serve your audience. Not directly, maybe indirectly. Talking about your passion is going to bring more people to you that like your passion as well. You are not the only one on earth that likes what you like. So by talking about your passion regularly, you will be communicating with more people and bringing more people to you. You see what I'm saying? I will give you examples about that shortly. From there on, you can also be talking about a random type of content. Okay, random tips, random experiences that you share with your following, with your audience. Because this way, when you have these three types of content of the marketing problem solving content, you have your passion content with tips and you have your random tips in general, you get to connect more with your audience. You get to they get to start liking and trusting you much more than they would have if you were only talking about one thing all the time. But if you talk about many things and if you talk about your passion and random tips as well, you bring more people, you allow more people to connect with you in more levels than one. Okay, you create more emotional connections with them, if I may use that expression. Now, these things I learned this past couple of weeks, and actually on this Sunday there's going to be a webinar in which I'm going to be attending as a panelist. There's going to be 5 more, so a total of 6 panelists, plus the host, which is my mentor, Mark Lalone. The link for the webinar for this Sunday is at 2 p.m. I just posted it there. Yeah, technology, right? I like it. So register on that and you will be learning. It's going to be a free webinar. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is 9 p.m. Cyprus time. I am GMT +2. So I'm going to be on that webinar as well, talking about the way I created my content and how I approach things and how I distribute it around and things like that. It's going to be an amazing webinar, so make sure you watch that. I have the link over there. Register for that. It's for this Sunday, so make sure you go there. Now, about the strategy, well, you need to be posting, I wouldn't say 10 times a day, but how about 3 times per week? How about posting one type of marketing material, one type of your passion material, and one type of your random material? So post minimum of 3 times a week. If you want to go faster, you can go faster. It can be a lot, but definitely it should give you more results. So the strategy that you create is to create 3 pieces of content per week. One for each type of content that I mentioned before. The marketing, the passion, and the random type of content, one of each per week. From there on, you have to organize your content on your homepage. And this is where technology is going to be wonderful with me, because I'm going to show you how to do just that. Hopefully you should be looking at my screen right now, and let me make sure it does work indeed. And basically you are watching at my screen, at my homepage. What I'm going to talk to you about is the organization of your homepage. You need to be able to have it in a way that helps and serves your audience. Let me repeat that. You need to organize your homepage in a way that is going to be visitor friendly, if I may use that expression. You see what I mean? For example, that's the home screen. I have my blog. I have other tabs here. A content library, free training for me that I created. It's a tab I created with free training. Content library that all my blogs, I put them in there organized. For example, let's see about the first one, attraction marketing, which I talk a lot about attraction marketing. It's organized there, and I have all my blogs related to attraction marketing right here. So somebody can dive into this area and look all my posts and trainings and shows and everything about attraction marketing, which is very important. You get to let the person visiting staying on your site long or longer. And the more you have your visitors staying on your time or on your site longer, the more you build trust, the more they like you, the more they get to know you more, they get to connect with you in more levels, and they begin to trust you. Therefore, eventually you can do some business with them or sell them something or whatever. For sure, they will opt in eventually to your capture pages. Now, what about this one? I created a web series based on these teachings I've been learning this couple of weeks, these past 2-3 weeks now. And I'll be talking about these things also on the webinar this Sunday that I mentioned a minute ago. So organizing the content this way is definitely very helpful for the viewer. Okay, so you have your strategy of posting 3 blogs per week. You organize your website so that your visitor will be able to stick around more and watch more of your stuff, more of your work, and eventually come closer to you on their own. For sure, it's going to happen. It happens almost every day for me now. And then you need to talk about syndication. You need to be able to syndicate all these blogs. Okay. For example, here I have my Niko Walk show and the Random Tips show, as well as Time with My Boys. Let's get into the Niko Walk show, which I'm giving a good emphasis on this one actually. Remember, everything now is a blog, so it remains on my homepage. All right. Now, if I come here, I have 3 posts right here. And if I go on this last one, what I can easily do, just write up when I create the blog, when I create this content, which is it's not only just walking and talking in general. I'm solving a problem here. I'm sharing value with that. What I do simply like that, I instantly tweet it, share it on Facebook, share it on Google+, pin it on LinkedIn and everywhere I can, just like that immediately. The moment I create my blog, for every blog. Okay, so when I do that, instantly my new blog goes out there. When I do that, my new blog gets to be shown in places. You see what I mean? But if you post only on Facebook one thing, maybe a minute or 10 minutes or a day later it's gone, and it's gone forever. Do you scroll down on Facebook to see posts from last week of somebody? Do you know anybody that does that? So if you post all the time on Facebook, then you have to be on Facebook all the time posting. But the content you put on Facebook, inspiration, images, whatever, blah, 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 it dies quickly. But the content I have on my homepage, it works for me 24/7. All the time. It's there. Now, if I have it organized, and I'm working on that, I believe I have restructured it in a good way, and it helps my audience stay longer. It definitely helps the audience to stay longer. Therefore, produce, create more bond between me and my audience. Why? Because I'm solving problems, and I'm shooting videos like I'm doing right now. And by doing so, when the other person is looking at you and listening from you while watching, they get to know you better. You create more bonds like that with the audience. They can understand if you are talking right or not, if you are talking from the heart or not, if you're trying to just sell or if you're trying to push them somewhere. But so make sure you do that. Now, posting here is one thing. From there on, through my Twitter strategy, I just post it all the time, and I go random on my tweets, and I share value, a lot of value on my tweets all the time, all the time, all the time. Since I'm doing that, I can show you right now on one of my Twitter accounts. So my Twitter account shows value all the time. I have inspiration, I have my blogs, I have trainings, I have, I don't know, inspiration, I have capture pages, I have a lot of stuff. So when somebody gets into my Twitter, for example, they will see the blog posts, they will see value that they need in order to come closer to me and opt into one of my forms and, you know, reach out to me on their own. And it does happen. It's amazing. So back to my homepage here. No, here. Well, actually up here. When you have created your series and you put them also, of course, on YouTube, that's what I have right here, a YouTube, and I'm not going to get too much into the details of everything, but I want you to get the picture. The idea is that video is very important, because through video you build better bonds, like I said before, but you also connect more, like I said before, and they can reach out to you more because they definitely get to trust you more. Okay, now posting this on YouTube is one thing, but creating a YouTube channel, I'm giving a lot of stuff to you right now, I know, but I just had to, so that you will understand what's going on.
Hello, hello.
Let me pause it. I've created, is it here? No, I have show more. So it's taking me, you see here, if somebody comes into my blog, if somebody comes into this video on my YouTube channel, they can go onto my website. So you see what I'm doing? I am sending people from YouTube to my website and from my website to YouTube. I'm increasing the followers on YouTube, and I'm increasing the followers on my website, as well as the following on my Facebook. Okay, so these things are very, very important, and you need to be doing these things in order to let me get back to you. You need to be doing all these things in order to actually expose yourself more. So exposing yourself more out there on your homepage and through your homepage on many social media consistently, many times during the day, you increase the time that your face is out there for people to watch. And by doing so, you're bringing more people to you. Remember, your content is the attraction factor. Your content is going to be the attraction factor for people to be attracted to you. And if you are creating quality, valuable, problem-solving content regularly, consistently, that's key. That's a key. That's a a huge key there. So approaching, creating or figuring out who is your target market, who is your target audience, who is your perfect client or perfect business partner. Figure out who that is. figure out what the problems are for that person, for that group of people, create quality, valuable, problem-solving content for that audience, for that target, then create, that's your marketing content, and then create a passion type of content series so that you will be sharing some value, some tips, but as well as bringing more people to you from all around different areas, okay? Because they share, they like your passion as well, they will get to know you, all right? So by sharing your passion, you are immediately having more common points with other people, with people you don't know. Therefore, they can connect with you more because you talked about the passion. Also, creating random content, again, sharing some value with it, some tips with it. It can be tips about strategies, it can be tips about inspiration, it can be tips about whatever it is that you are into, all right? So make sure on your blog you're putting, I would say, a minimum of 3 good content per week. Create videos around them. Videos is crucial, it's essential, it's a must. Okay, so we covered our strategy of 3 blogs per week. Organizing your blog so that your visitors will be staying longer and longer on your website, on your blog, and checking you out more and checking more of your trainings more and more of your stuff all the time or more time. Therefore, you stick them into your homepage and they can connect from your homepage on other social media accounts, Facebook and so on and so forth. Therefore, create a bigger and bigger following, which is very, very important. And then of course the syndication of sending your content all over the internet, all over the social media accounts you have, the profiles you have, regularly and consistently. I showed you what I'm doing a little bit, but if you want a lot more, a lot more, not only from me but from other leaders as well, do come this Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. My link is there, nikopapadopoulo.com/Sunday. So make sure you register through that link, and for sure I'll be sharing a lot more value on that webinar, and it's going to be awesome because a lot of people are going to get blown away by the value of that webinar. It's going to help a lot of people. If you are new in online marketing, in proper and effective strategies, you're trying to figure out proper and effective online marketing strategies, then you definitely need to be on that one. You will learn a lot of things. If you need more, if you need to connect with me and get a head start on what's about to start or what's about to happen for this Sunday, reach out to me here on Facebook and I'll be very happy to help you out. And if you are watching the replay, fine. If you are watching this as a blog post, which I'm going to turn into a blog post later on, again, creating more valuable quality problem-solving content, I'll have my links around here everywhere somewhere. So I believe that's all I wanted to share with you right now. Watching my notes here, I think I'm good. So again, make sure you come on that webinar. I'll be very happy to see you there. Reach out to me from before to connect if you are new. And if you have any questions, any problems about online marketing strategies, make sure you connect with me here on Facebook. Send me a message and I'll be very happy to get back to you and help you out. Show you how you can actually generate your own leads online, qualified leads online, which is amazing. It's a blessing. I'm very grateful for all this. Again, thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching the whole video here. I know it took, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so, something like that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you are having an amazing day. It's beautiful here in Cyprus. Have to get outside soon. So thank you very much for watching. Niko here from nikopapadopoulo.com. Be good, have fun, and God bless.